beautiful Colorado Springs and Falcon Stadium. Your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. And the Falcons ready to kick it away first. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So the Navy midshipmen will go on offense first to start this game. Guys, the last time these two old foes met, it finished in a one-possession game.
And it's so much fun. There's so much hype. They don't like each other. The rivalry really, really matters. And, Jesse, when it's closer games, it's even more fun. Like the last throwdown they had. Expect more of that today.
Yeah, you just know this game is going to be emotional. And I think a big part of it is which of these two teams can handle that emotion. I agree. I think we're expecting this one to go right down to the wire, just like the last time these two teams played.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Still running at the 40. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. That's the way you get things going. A huge play and now attacking from just inside the red zone. Trying to run, it's Bryant. Got enough space. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has them set up. They really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's first and goal. Sticks it in his belly. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, midshipmen. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Fielded in the end zone, it's Chambers. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. So Air Force's offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. The ground game on him to pick up those tough yards and take care of the ball.
Well, he's a very special talent at running back, and in the future it'll be interesting to see if he sticks around. Obviously, it's a long season, a long way to go. He's got a lot of ability. He's got speed, he can break tackles, he can catch the football. No question this year, this guy is going to be the whole key to the offense.
He is, and I tell you what, to watch in this matchup where they're kind of outmatched at most positions, how can he still make an impact on this game? Making guys miss, like doing it by himself, or can his offensive line pave the way a little bit and maybe be neutral to get him some of those matchups? But he is the one guy on this offense that can make life very, very difficult for you, and the other defense knows that. Really curious to watch how this unfolds.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Picks up just a few before he's brought down, not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Here comes the Navy offense ready to go on the attack. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Throws it off the RPO. Turning it on. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. The run inside. It's Bryant. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Hey, you could see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Smith with the grab over the middle. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on first and second down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
Out of the backfield, he's open. To the 10. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
As a quarterback, I used to love throwing to running backs that could run great routes. That was a good one there on the angle route. He sold it like he was running to the flat, put his foot in the ground.
Touchdown, Navy! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They marched 58 yards for the touchdown on that one, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Flowers. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. The give.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. Much more manageable situation for this offense after the penalty at 2nd and 6. This time they'll throw it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking downfield, it's Woodson. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Send the tight end in motion. They'll try it over the left side. Got him right there. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. At the end of the quarter, Navy has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And he got just enough of that one. And that will extend their lead even further. Fielded in the end zone. It's Flowers. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Hauls it in. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. First down here for the offense. They'll move the wide receivers. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Sees a crease. They knock him down right there.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
He did not make it a stone wall on third down. The Falcons will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Back to pass. It's Woodson. Release to the back. Got a man. It's Bryant. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. New set of downs after the completion. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Bringing it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play.
Well, just nowhere to go there, and it started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, but give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And the Falcons headed quickly to the line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Falcons with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He locked up and held on to bring him down.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
And the Falcons decide to punt it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Woodson. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. He's down at the 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a first down. Now, the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Takes the handoff. It's Bryant. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Looking to take a shot. Leaping grab for a big gain. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Timeout, Navy.
Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. A shot toward the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
Man, if you're going to win games, you have got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make the catch.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. He'll pull it down and run. Breaks into the open. Big gainer there that'll look good in the stat column, but not quite enough to put any points on the board before time expires here in the first half. Just about set to get this second half underway. He'll bring it out. It's Flowers. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. What do they have to say coming out of halftime, Holly?
Hey, guys, I was able to catch up with Coach Calhoun at halftime. The message of his speech was, I've got to get the running back more involved. They trust him. He's been terrific, but they haven't gotten him enough carries. He said, I've got one guy in the booth upstairs who is tracking how many times our running back touches the ball. That is the most essential part of getting back in this game. Get the rock to the guy who can make the biggest difference.
Thanks, Holly. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Burrowing for yardage. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Falcons come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The give to the fullback. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Motion from the wideout. A run for the quarterback. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. If you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Oh, he's got some space. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Right back to the well. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And after taking a big loss on that run, you just wonder if you're on offense, if you may abandon that part of your game and just start trying to throw it. You're down by a lot here in the second half. Third quarter, you've got lots of time, but you need to throw the football to get back in this thing.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
If I'm a play caller right here, I'm a little bit frustrated. And I say that because I can't take a sack here. A sack might take 3 off the board for me. I got to understand the situation. I got to get the ball out, try to make a play, but most importantly, don't make a negative play.
This drive will start at the 6-yard line. Quick give. It's Bryant. Powers ahead, gets 4. He's down at the 10. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Woodson. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on 4th.
He's got great speed. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And the Air Force offense ready to take over. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Run it with the fullback. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. As we head into the 4th quarter, both teams hoping to rely on the running game. Here's how the two backs stack up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Leaves it in his belly. There he goes. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Falcons will line it up on 1st and 10. Pulls it. He'll toss it. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Touchdown, Air Force! Got it right in the heart of the end zone.
I tell you what, when you give me that kind of effort, I'm going to find you more often. What a layout. QB throws the football a little bit in front of him. Had to dive and go make the catch. He lays out, secures the catch through the ground. Remember, got to catch it all the way through the ground. Nice effort by that receiver there.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. The Navy offense sails out, ready to go to work. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Just smothered on the play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
You can feel the momentum a little bit, right? I mean, the 4th quarter has kind of changed, and this defense is settled in. Their offense has scored as well, so this is a big tipping point in this football game. This is a big possession because Uncle Mo is all on the side of the defense.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Hunt is on its way. Trying to take it back. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Grab behind the line. It's Allen. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
The Falcons come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving...
He tries to take the top off. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB. Long way to go on second down. The fake and wants to throw. Oh, pressure's coming. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they...
Makes a grab and room to run. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Play action on first down. Fires to the wideout. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Fights off a defender. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. Needs it here on fourth down. Deep shot for the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back.
One thing you know with this guy, fullback, he's not going to fumble the football. And I think that's why they're handing it off to him in the fourth quarter with the lead.
He's changing the play. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. So the defense uses a timeout here. 2:08 remaining on the clock. They didn't want it to get down to the 2-minute stoppage.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
And that third down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up. Navy will have to punt it away. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. He's brought down, not a lot of room to take that one back. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Under pressure. Takes a hit as he fires. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Out wide left, it's Allen.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep them in bounds. No big plays, and let that clock just tick.
They're going to go to the air on third and short. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. See some running room. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Robinson again. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
Man, the defense was in there in such a hurry. They didn't even let that draw develop. Got to him so quick.
You know, the draw play has to look like a pass and not look like you're faking a pass. And I think there, it was pretty evident they were trying to run the draw. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
We've seen this defensive end make a lot of plays. In the run game, he's setting the edge. He's forcing the football to go back inside, but he's not a one-trick pony. He can also get out of his stance, use his hands, and use his speed to beat offensive tackles and get to the QB.
Punt is on its way. Fair catch is called for. You want to make sure that you field it cleanly in rainy weather like this. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. First play of this drive. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. 2nd and long here. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. A deep throw as the clock winds down. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Well, this offense hasn't had a ton of success today. It's because I think of some of the issues in the passing game. They've never had the rhythm. Protection has been a bit spotty and iffy. Quarterback's got to raise his level of play here late in this 2-minute situation if they're going to get the win.
He's taking the deep shot. And that pass will be incomplete, and time has run out on this game. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.